So this was our last class topic. So crane here is asking design a crane hook carrying the load. So design a crane hook carrying the load of 20 kilonewtons shown in figure. So this figure will be given in the question. At a section XX, it is having the rectangular cross section. So at particular this XX section, it is having the rectangular cross section and whose horizontal side is 100 mm, and find the stresses in the inner outer fibers of the given section. So at this section, at the inner part, at the outer part, what are the stresses? That is question is asking. So what you have to do, the first step, whatever the cross section is given here in the question, after seeing this one, immediately you have to construct a space diagram in this manner. So this is the line of curvature, center line of curvature, this red color line. With this reference line only, we are defining the all parameters, that is Ri, Rn, R, R naught. What is Ri? So yesterday we discussed these are all things. Ri is the distance from the central line of curvature to the inner surface of the this element, and Rn is the neutral axis radius, R is the central axis radius, R naught is the outermost layer radius. So these all notations we have to write immediately. So after drawing the space diagram, write down the given data. Then after writing the given data, immediately find out the area. Then after finding out the area, what is the next step? The next step is take the equations related to the what type of shape is appearing here, the diagram shape. So here rectangular shape is appearing. Shape is nothing but here cross-sectional area. So what type of cross-sectional area is appearing here? Rectangular cross-sectional area is appearing here. So that's the reason we have to take the equations Rn value and R base related to the rectangular section. So Rn is here h by log R naught by Ri. Ri is equal to Ri plus h by 2. Now see here in the given data, load is given 20 kilonewtons, Ri value question itself given 50 mm, R naught also question itself given 150. Height of this rectangular portion. Height of this rectangular portion question itself given 100 and width is 20. Everything is given in the question. Now I'm substituting these values here. So h is 100. Here instead of log, while you are substituting the calci, just press the ln button. If you press this one, you will get the wrong answers. So that is the reason I'm giving suggestion. Press the ln button. Ln 150 by 50. So what is the answer? 91.07 mm. And now for this R, capital R, radius of centroidal axis, Ra is a 50, H is a 100, total 100 mm. Now Rn and R calculated. What is the next step immediate after calculating these uh, parameters? What see the figure? In the figure, whatever the unknown parameters are there, find out the unknown parameter one by one. So first one is a yi. So yi in some textbook it is denoted by yi, or in some textbook it is denoted by hi. Okay. So what is hi here? The distance from the innermost layer to neutral axis. It means from here to here. That is yi. So how to calculate this one? We know the distance from here to here as a 50, that is ri. Okay. And we also know the distance from the curvature line to the neutral axis line, Rn. So here, if I subtract the Rn Ri from the Rn, it means this is the largest value. From this largest value, if I subtract this Ri, easily I can get the yi value. That is this is the one. Yi equal Rn minus Ri. So what is Rn? Rn I got as 100 mm here. Ra value how much? Question itself given 50. So pi I is a 50 mm, right? And now which one is the unknown parameter here? Y naught is the unknown parameter. So in some textbooks, it is denoted by Y naught. In some textbook, it is denoted by H naught. Okay, both are same meaning. Now see here, the maximum length is R naught. We also know this R naught value minus. If we subtract this Rn value, see here, this is a total. We need a Y naught. If we subtract the this length from the whole length, it means if we subtract this value, so what is the remaining? That is the Y naught. So what is this subtracting element here? Rn. That is here Rn. So R naught value is a 150 question itself given. Rn value how much? Rn value 100. That is total 50. This is Y naught. 150 minus Rn how much we got? 100. Okay. So both are getting same values. Yi is 50, Y naught also 50. So what is the next parameter here? E, eccentricity. Eccentricity how much? So same procedure we have to follow. From the Rn we have to subtract. R minus Rn. So R value how much? Central axis 91.07. Sorry, Babu, I did one mistake. Here Ri value 91.07 and here Rn value 91.07. So I'm confusing the okay 91.07. So 100 minus okay, just wait. Now yi is Rn minus Ri. So Rn value 91.07 minus 50. 91.07 minus 50. So how much this one? 41.07 mm. That is Yi. Y naught? R naught minus Rn. So R naught is 150 minus Rn value how much? 91.07. So 150 minus 91.07. 58.93 mm. And now eccentricity, that is R minus Rn. R value 100, Rn 91.07. So how much this one? 8.93. Okay, and everything is calculated. Okay, everything is calculated. Now what is the next parameter here? Bending moment we need to calculate. Bending moment load into x. Here, particular for this problem, x is equal to capital R, that is 100. Okay, mm. Because the load is applying along this axis only. In the figure, if you observe, the load is applying along the curvature line. See here, This is the curvature line. Along this curvature line, the load is applied. So there is reason x value and r value both are equal here. If the problem were given here, suppose the load is acting here, then this distance is treated as a x. But in this problem, this load is given along the curvature line itself. So there is a reason x and r both are equal. Okay. Now load value given here 20 into 10 to the power of 3, and r value got as a 100. That is x. So 20 into 10 to the power of how much this one, 10 to the power of, if I say this one, 10 to the power of 6 Newton ml, right? That is bending moment. Now everything is calculated. Now direct stress is acting on the uh, crane hook due to the application of the 20 kilonewtons, that is tensile stress. How much load by area? This much of stress is acting. 20 into 10 to the power of 3. Area how much? Area already we calculated at the beginning, 2000 mm square. 2000 mm square. So now how much this one? 10 megapascal direct tensile stress is acting on the crane. And question is asking, what is the inner bending stress? What is the outer bending stress? So first we have to calculate separately bending inner, bending at outer, and finally resultant bending stress at inner, resultant bending stress at outer. How much we have to calculate? So resultant bending stress at inner, sigma t, direct stress plus bending stress at inner, tensile stress at outer. So see here, why I am taking the outer as a minus, inner as a plus, because if you observe the diagram, here the load is applying. Here the load is applying here. So here the material is going to subtracted. Nothing but here it is subjected to tensile. Tensile. It means if you take this particular section, the force is acting outward directions. And here if you take this particular section, the forces are acting towards direction. It means here tensile stress is acting, here compressive stress is acting here. Okay, so that's the reason positive sign I'm taking here. Now what is a bending stress inner? So the bending stress inner is basic equation m into y by a e into r I, m into y naught by a e into r naught, right? Now what is bending stress? Bending moment here 10. yi value we calculated. How much yi value we got? 41.07 we got. Okay, and the area value 22,000. Eccentricity we got. How much the eccentricity? 8.93. 8.93. And r I value question itself given 50. In the same manner, substitute the bending moment here also, 10 megapascal. Y naught value we got how much? 58.93. Area 2000. Eccentricity 8.93. And R naught value question itself given as a 150. Substitute the all parameters. Now tell me the first sigma bi value, then sigma b naught value. First tell me the sigma bi, then sigma b naught. I don't have calculator, Babu. I am waiting for your answers. Nobody replying. Sigma bi how much? So here 10 into 10 to the power of 6. Sigma b. Okay, sorry, these are not 10. 2 into 10 to the power of 6. here 2 into 10 to the power of 6. So how much is this one? 2 into 10 to the power of 6 into 41.07 divided by 2000 into 8.93 into 50. That is 92 megapascal. 92 megapascal sigma BA. And sigma B naught how much? Into 58.93 150. Now this is the sigma B naught is 44 megapascal. So everything we calculated. Now right here. Tensile stress is a 10 megapascal. Sigma BA is a 92 megapascal. So how much? 10 112. Sorry, 102 megapascal. Here it is a 10 and this is the sigma B naught. Sigma B naught is the how much? 44 megapascal. That is the negative value 10 minus 44 34 megapascal. So 30 here negative sign is indicating compressive. Here positive sign indicating that is tensile. This is the answer. Right? Any doubts, Babu, regarding this one? Now this is another problem. This problem is asked in the last semester itself. Your senior batch written this answer. Last question, last year question paper problem. This one. A bracket of rectangular cross section. Here the rectangular cross section is given. This is a rectangular cross section whose depth is twice the thickness. So first I am writing given data. Given data whose depth is twice the thickness. And as shown in figure, it is subjected to a load of 6 kilonewtons. Here the load is acting 6 kilonewtons. 6 kilonewtons. That is 6 into 10 to the power of 3 newtons. Acting at a 45 degrees. Sorry, here print mistake here. This is 45 degrees. 45 degrees. So the load is acting. The load is acting 45 degrees. 45 degrees to its horizontal axis. Suppose if you draw the axis here, this is x-axis and this is the y-axis. If you draw the axis to the horizontal axis, it is acting 45 degrees. Okay, and permissible stress value is given. Permissible stress value is given 60 megapascal. Now what is asking here? Determine the dimensions of the bracket. What is the dimensions? D value, depth is how much? Thickness is how much? This is a question. In previous case, is given. Dimensions was given in the previous question. D value and width value, H value, everything is given in the previous question and asked to calculate the how much the maximum permissible stress. Right. Now here permissible stress is given, that is permissible stress equal direct tensile stress plus bending stress at inner fiber. Okay. In the previous case, these two are we calculated. We are substituting here, we are getting the permissible value. But in this case, the permissible value is given and asking to calculate the dimensions. Okay. Now, for this case, when the question is asking particularly calculate the dimensions, so first calculate the inner fiber enough for the calculate getting the answer, because now see here we are applying the load here. So which one is subjected to maximum stress? If you observe the previous answers, see here for the inner fiber, resultant inner stress is acting 102 megapascal. This is a 34 megapascal. If you observe the previous problem also, the previous problem also. Resultant bending stress at inner 297. Resultant bending stress at outer fiber is 190. Which one is the maximum? Inner one is the maximum. It means they always inner fiber is subjected to maximum stress. So remember, one hint I am giving here, whenever such kind of problem asking to calculate the dimensions or area, okay, such type of question is asking, so no, don't go to the calculation of bending moment at outer fiber. If you calculate this one, that is enough for getting the answer. Okay, if you are, nothing happened if you calculate the sigma b naught, but this is a wastage of your time. Okay, when we have to follow this rule at the time of the question is asking dimensions and or area, at the time means question is asking to get the values of dimensions or area, at this time only go through the this rule. Okay, and here what type of cross section is given? Rectangular cross section. So here it is appearing rectangular cross section. So because the rectangular cross section, I am drawing the space diagram. So I'm drawing the rectangular cross section. And because this is rectangular cross section, I am taking the equations related to the rectangular cross section. Examination also you have to do same thing. Here I am making copy paste, but you have to write the equations over. Okay, right? So because the rectangular cross section is appearing, I have drawn the this rectangular cross section with notations R. This is the reference line. So this is the reference line. That is this one. Okay, and the R is the radius of centroidal axis. Rn is the neutral axis radius. H is the height. So H is the height here. Nothing but here the question itself given thickness. So instead of writing H, we'll take the H as a T. And this is the width. Width is given B. So instead of writing the depth value, I'm writing the width as a B. Okay, and which one is the Ri? This is the Ri and this is R naught. And this distance here to here is a Y naught, sorry, Yi. And from here to here, that is the Y naught. These all notations you have to show. After drawing this diagram, immediately take this equation based on the shape. So what type of shape is appearing here? Rectangular shape is appearing. So that's the reason Rn and R value I'm taking here. Now I'm calculating. Rn equal H means T. I don't know. Ln R naught. R naught is given. See here, R naught is given. So R naught is not given. Ri also not given. So R naught I am calculating. From this axis, R naught is from this axis 130. Okay. So here why I'm taking 130 mm, because see the cross section is given here. There is no rule for take the here only. I can take the cross section here. I can take the cross section here, or I can take the cross section here, because the cross section is uniform throughout this channel. The cross section is uniform throughout this channel. So that is the reason here I can take that. If I take here, the outermost layer become as a 130. Okay, so R naught is a 130, and Ri value inner radius, this is a total 130. This is the Ri. So 130 minus T, 130 minus T. So from the 130, if I subtract the T value, I will get the Ri value. So 130 minus T, that is Ri. And Yi value. Yi value means Rn minus Ri. So first I have to get the Rn value. Rn is H means T, ln R naught by Ri. R naught is a 130 by 130 minus T, right? And so here I don't know the T value. Question is asking dimensions. Okay. And R. What is R here? Ri plus Ri how much? 130 minus T plus H is here as a T I am taking by 2. So this is the R value. So here also I don't know the T value. So as it is I am writing here. And Yi. Yi means this is the distance. Rn minus Ri. So Yi is Rn minus Ri. So Rn value how much I got here? T by ln 130 by 130 minus T minus Ri value. Ri value how much I got? 130 minus T. Okay. Now simplify this equation. Get the Yi value in terms of T mm. Right? And now why not? So why not? So why not means from the R naught, if I subtract the Rn value from the R naught, if I subtract Rn value, I will get the Y naught. So R naught value how much? 130. Rn value how much? That is this is the one, T by ln 130 by 130 minus T. Simplify this equation and get the Y naught value in terms of T in mm. Okay. And which one we don't know? Eccentricity we don't know. This is the eccentricity. That is R minus Rn. So R minus Rn means R minus R value. Where is the R? So R we didn't calculate it. R value is being calculated. This is the Rn, R not Ri. And yeah, this is the R. This is the R. So 130 minus T plus T by 2 minus Rn, T by ln 130 by 130 minus T. Simplify this equation, we'll get the E value in terms of T in mm. In terms of T in mm. So what is the meaning of this one? If we get the T value, finally, easily we can get the D value, because substitute here T value, will get the D. Okay. And now X value. Now x value how much? Here in this case the x value and r value both are equal. Now how much r value? How much the r value here? 130 minus t, 130 minus t plus t by 2. Okay, and bending moment is load into x. The load how much given? The load is given here 6 kilonewtons, and that is also acting at a theta 45 degrees to horizontal. So how much horizontal load is acting on the element? pH value 6 into 10 to the power of 3 into cos 45. This much of load is acting. Okay, so that is 6 into 10 to the power of 3 into cos 45. So I am taking the 45 here, 45 degrees it is acting, into 130 minus t plus t by 2. Simplify and get the bending moment in terms of Newton mm. Okay, first tell me the answers, Babu, one by one. First tell me the how much this yi, y naught. Tell me the answers, Babu. I written the procedure clearly on the screen. Only you have to do simplifying, then writing the answers. Tell the answers. Okay, get the value of m. Now, because of the application of load, first initially direct tensile stress is acting on the element. How much that one? W by A, load by area. So how much the load is acting? Just now we calculated 66 into 10 to the power of 3 into cos 45. This much of load is acting. And area how much? Area is the B into T. What is the shape is given here? Rectangular shape, B and T, B into T. Okay, we don't know the B into T, keeping as it is. So here B question itself given twice the thickness. So it will become 16 to 10 to the power of 3 cos 45 by 2t square, right? And bending stress at inner fiber I am calculating. Bending stress at inner fiber m into yi by a into e into ri. So how much we got, Babu? This one. Tell me the answer. If you tell the answer, I can forward. So if you get the answer m, y, I, r, I, then only we will solve this problem. Okay. So see here, the m also getting answer in terms of t, yi also getting the answer in terms of t, radius of inner fiber also getting in terms of t, area also. See here, after calculating this one, you will get the answer in terms of t only because you don't know the t. So that's the reason area also getting the answer in terms of t, right? So what is the area? 2t square. So the whole bi value also, bending stress in at inner fiber also will get the t value, the answer in terms of t megapascal. Here the answer is in terms of t megapascal. Permissible stress value is given in the question. How much the permissible stress is given in the question? 60 megapascal. So 60 megapascal equal this sigma t, direct tensile stress is acting, that basic equation sigma t plus sigma bi. So this answer you are getting in terms of t. This answer also you are getting in terms of t. So finally, equating these all things here, you will get the answer t in mm. Now width how much given? B value twice the thickness. So to get the value of B in mm. Right? Now see here, a C clamp is subjected to maximum load of W. So here the load is given and as shown in figure, the maximum tensile stress in the clamp is 140 megapascal. So maximum permissible value is given 140 megapascal given data. Question is asking find the value of W. So here this is another type of. First we discuss the first type of problem is calculating the stresses. Second type of problem is getting the dimensions of the figure or getting the area of the figure. That is second category. This is the third category, finding out the how much load is acting on the element. Okay. Now question itself given. This is a question, whole this total question. C camp and figure shown in the figure. Everything is shown in the figure. Okay. And what type of shape is given? If I cut the cross section here, the shape is appearing T cross sectional area. Its dimension width at the outer fiber 3 mm, at inner fiber 19 mm. The total height how much? 22 plus 3, 25. Total height is a 25. Everything is given. And radius of the inner fiber is 25 given radius. Now the application of load is here means the center of curvature line is passing through the here. Right? Now the distance from the center of curvature line to the innermost layer, that is denoted as Ri, and distance from the center of curvature line to the outermost layer R naught, and this is a centroidal axis and this is a neutral axis. Okay, so this is referred as a Rn and this is referred as a R capital R, and this distance is referred as Yi, and this distance is referred as Y naught. The total height is given here h as a 25. This is a B naught and this is a Bi. So this is whatever I practiced here. This is referred as a space diagram. So clearly I am drawing C here. So clearly I am drawing. Okay. So based on the shape, I am taking the equations of Rn and R. Common procedure, Babu. There is no change. Where the change is going to happen, I will show. Common procedure. First, based on the diagram in the question, we have to select the space diagram. We have to draw. You have to draw in the examination, not copy paste. You have to draw. Okay. So we have to draw this one, and based on the shape, equations we have to select. What is the equation here? This equation I am taking Rn value okay. Now after this I am writing the given data load how much I don't know, and Ri value how much. See here, this is the center point. Ri means distance from the here to this point. 50 plus 25 how much? 50 plus 25. Sorry, wait one. This is a curvature line. This is a curvature line. This one is the RI, 25 mm. So beyond the curvature line, the load is acting here. So that's the reason he is denoted with the dot here. So RI is a 25, and R naught value how much? 25 plus 25, that is 50. From here to here 25, and this total height is 25, 50 mm, right? And the thickness is a 3. The BI is 19, and TT1 how much? 3. And which one is here? H value 25 plus 22 plus 3, that is 25. And which one is given data we return. Now immediate what we have to do, area we have to calculate. So area here, see here two rectangular portions we are observing. One is a vertical rectangle, one is a horizontal rectangle. So two rectangles we are observing. So first this is I am taking. This is a one rectangle. This is another rectangle. So for the first rectangle, what is the area? 22 into 3. 22 into 3 into B plus 19 into 3. 19 19 into 3. Total how much? Mm square. Tell me the RU mm square. 3 into 22 plus 9 into 19 into 3. 123 square. Now see here. This is a space diagram. This is a 25, 25 inner radius. These are load acting at the beyond the this line. Now immediately what we have to calculate after this, Rn, then R value. So what is Rn? This is the one again I'm taking. Now Rn, Ti means 3. 3 into 19 minus 3. So see here, I am taking the values with this way. Ti means this is the Ti3. Bi means 19. T means this is a 3. Okay. Plus T means 3 into H. H value how much? 25. This is the total height. 25 by Bi. Bi is 19 minus T is a 3 ln Ri. Ri how much? 25 plus 3 by 25 plus 3 ln 50 by 25. Don't get confused, Bob. Substitute the all values in Cal C, get the value of Rn. Now R. R is Ri first, 25 plus half into T. T value how much? 25 square. So this is square for T. Okay, make it correction. 25 square into H is a 3. Sorry. T is a 3. H is a 25 square plus half into Ti. Ti is a 3 square into 19 minus 3 divided by T is a 3, H 25 plus 3 into 19 minus 3. So get the value of R. Rn value how much, Babu? Substitute in calculus, tell me the Rn value. 31.64 mm. R value 33.2 mm. Okay. Now immediate eccentricity R minus Rn 33.2 minus 31.64. So how much this one? 1.56. Now yi. Yi how much? Yi Rn minus Ri. That is 31.64 minus Ri 25. How much this one? 6.64 mm. Now y naught how much? R naught minus Rn. That is R naught how much? 50 minus Rn value 31.64. How much this one? 18.36. Okay. So in this problem, I think no need to calculate the separate y naught and sigma b naught, because see here the load is applying here, the maximum stresses is going to generate at the inner fiber. So permissible stress equal tensile stress plus bending stress at inner. So here what is sigma t? Load by area. Here what is sigma bi? M into yi by a into e into ri, isn't it? So what is moment here? Load into x. So here we don't know. This we don't know. This is given in the question. How much the question is given here? 140. So this is a 140. So everything is known. Which one is the unknown? W is the unknown here. Here is the W. Here it is a W. We don't know the W. That is, we are going to get newtons. Okay. So that's the reason no need to calculate these extra things. Okay. So y naught is not required. Okay. Calculated is there. Nothing happened. So sigma bi we need to calculate next. So before this one, sigma tensile stress load by area. So how much the area here? W by area, how much we got? 123 mm square. Okay, sigma tensile stress, sigma bi how much? For before this one, bending moment. So right, directly I'm writing bending moment into yi by area is a 123 into e how much we got? 1.56, 1.56 into ri. Ri value how much we got? Ri question itself given here as a ri value 25. M value I don't know. That is W. Here X means what here? So X means here W into X. Here X means the distance, total distance. How much the total distance here? From here to here. So this is the R plus 50. From here to here, the distance is R, and from here to here, it is given 50. So R value how much? The M equal load into X. So X is here R plus 50. So R value how much we got? 50 plus 50, total 100. Right? R value I think how much I don't know. 33.2. 33.2. 33.2. So how much this one? 83.2. That is W into 83.2 mm. Newton. The bit that is M. So 140 equal permissible stress equal load by area 123 plus I don't know the W into 83.2 into yi. Yi how much we got? 18.36. Yi 6.64. 64 by area 123 into 1.56 into Ri 25. So here I don't know W, here I don't know W. Everything is known. So simplify this one, get the value of W in newtons. Clear, Babu? How much W? 1138 newtons. Right? So this type of problems very easy and easily you can get the score. Only the thing is you have to remember the terminology, you have to remember the empirical relations. What is empirical relations here? Here these are all the empirical relations. For rectangular section, this is the empirical relation. For the circular, this is the one. For the trapezoidal, these two equations. For the I section, these two are the equations. Okay. And for the triangular, square, hole, and for the T section, these are the relations. Okay. And permissible stress is equal to tensile stress plus bending stress. These equations are very important here. So if you remember these 3 points, again I'm repeating. What is the notation used here and what are the equations are we are taking based on the cross sectional area and uh, final equation, permissible stress equation. So if you remember these 3 points, easily you can score 16 out of 16 marks. Simple topic is there. I think there is no difficulty for this topic. Okay, Babu?